Sports Chat Place YouTube channel throughout social media. We will get you out here well before the top of the hour. Give you guys enough time to get those bets in for the primetime games, and that's what we do here on the drive-through Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Is deliver live free sports picks for the games beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and later, and deliver those winners, professional handicappers over on Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Place. Let's take a peek at who's on the show with us for today. Full house today. Brian Bitler with us. Ron Zawacky signing in momentarily. Brad with us. Kirk makes his debut here on the drive-through. David Racey, Jay, Jovan signing in a little later. Joey here, Tron with us as well. Here's how they'll line up for this evening. Bitler, Racey, Briggs, Francis, Burts, Stuart, Tron, Zawacky, and then I will close this one out. All right. Rain out in baseball. Today we believe it's the Cardinals and the Tigers, so that gives us an 11-game card tonight from Major League Baseball. We've got 3 on the board here from the NBA. It's a three-game slate here in NBA. 2 on the ice. So let's get this one underway. Let's welcome in Brian Bitler. You'll catch him over at Pick Dogs Pimpton. Doing great work up there. I hope you guys have been checking him out. Also, his video series we'll talk about as well. Brian, what's going on?
I'll tell you, great to be back with you on the drive-through, off a fantastic weekend. I like batting leadoff. I used to play senior Babe Ruth leadoff. Now I'm leading off the drive-through. That's my favorite position for sure.
That's right, absolutely. All right, let's get to it here with the game on the board for tonight here from Brian. It's Reds and Padres. Close one here. Reds $1.05, total 7.5.
I'm going to look here at Cincinnati Reds and San Diego Padres for my drive-through. I think it's the best free play on the board. Another year and another Padres disappointing start to the season. Coming into this game 14-7, losers of 4 straight games as the Phillies just swept them out. Now the up-and-coming Cincinnati Reds are coming to town. I don't think they're going to get any break with Nick Lodolo on the mound. The kid's 2-0 with a 2.12 ERA, solid 1.06 whip, facing off with Matt Waldron, who definitely throws a knuckleball from time to time. But this Padres have been putrid at home this year, 6-11 straight up. Padres gave up 22 runs in the series to the Phillies, and this Reds lineup ranked 9th in baseball as far as scoring runs per game. I don't think they're going to give that bullpen any rest here. Look for the Reds break out early in this one. I'm going to take the Reds on the short line.
All right, Brian here says go ahead and take the Reds in this one, short line here on the road. Any concern about how light this Reds team has been hitting here in their road games?
Well, it's always nicer to be hitting at a Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, and San Diego definitely plays a little bit large, definitely a pitcher-friendly ballpark. But I think with the way the Padres have been getting hit around, in that series against the Phillies, I think the Reds have the lineup to get it done as well.
All right, Brian says the Reds here have the lineup to get it done here. He likes the Reds here. Minus 108 against the Padres. This one will have a start time tonight, 9:40 Eastern Time. All right, Brian, let's take a look over at Pick Dog for tonight's action. Of course, on the board tonight, 11 games here on the board for Major League Baseball with that rain out. Also, Brian enjoying great results, as you can see in 2024, 1,486 units of profit. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Tell you, off a perfect 3-0 Sunday, my best bet is my Titanium winner, 92.59 and 61% on that Titanium, last 152. Get that for $25 over at pickdogs.com. It's in the NHL tonight, where I've been the hottest, my hottest streak, 15-3, last 18 NHL plays. So make sure you head on over there, maybe pick up the 7-day plan, $150. Use code PICK at checkout, get 15% off of that.
That's right, guys. Get on board here with Brian Bitler over at Pick Dogs Premium. You see the great results here for the year he's been on. Brian has just been on an absolute tear, so no better time now to get on board with the long-term passes. You guys like that. I know you guys like that 7-day pass here on the Mondays, because we've still got a lot of series plays here. First round series, 7 series still going in both NHL as well as NBA. And of course, you can't forget the MLB with these big cards, so no better time now to get on board with Brian Bitler. Get that long-term pass. That is the way to go. Pick as a promo code, and you'll save that 15% off. All right, Brian, any thoughts here on this Philadelphia 76ers team in their game last night?
Well, I was glad on Sunday to get a Knicks cover, and they actually won outright. But as far as the next game goes tomorrow, I think I'll take the Philadelphia 76ers plus the points. I'm going to wait a little bit closer to game time and see if we get any line move. But I don't think Joel Embiid's going to go out tomorrow. I think they'll force a Game 6 and maybe even make him go back to New York here for a deciding Game 7.
Yeah, I'll see if there's the desperate team. Maybe the winner. Keep an eye here on these teams facing elimination. We'll see how it plays out tomorrow. Brian, there out in the Philadelphia area there. All right, Brian. Let everybody know about your video series as you look to go with the sharp contrarian plays.
Yeah, I just recorded my video for tomorrow. Make sure you guys tune in to the Pick Dogs YouTube channel every day for my sharp betting contrarian predictions. And also the weekend show. I'll definitely be showing up on Sunday, hanging out with all the guys and having some fun.
That's right, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, set those notifications so when Brian drops these videos, you get them in real time. You can also catch Brian occasionally on these weekend shows as he likes to put those hats on the line.
Yeah, Rod kicked my butt. He had the other side of that Phoenix Suns game yesterday, so I dropped the hat. But it happens once in a while. I thought I had him in the fourth quarter. He took a little bit of a lead, and they choked it away. But
yeah.
I'll live to fight another day, lose another hat another day.
He'll live another day, no doubt. All right, Brian, have yourself a great night. We'll catch up with you again on Friday.
Well, I'll be back on Monday. I'm going to miss this Friday's drive-through, but I'll be back on Monday, and hopefully I'll be streaking. I got a hot date for some square dancing.
Oh, that's right. You have some square dancing. Yeah, you've been scheduling your dates on Friday. Saturday is a good date night,
I know, but the problem is in all 100% honesty, my mom taking her out for her birthday, and they only get a 75th birthday. She wants to go out on her birthday, so I can't say no to my mom.
You can't say no, absolutely. All right, Brian, have a great time, and we'll catch up with you again next week.
All right, Tony, thanks for having me, and I'll catch you on Monday.
Yeah, Brian Bitler here on the drive-thru. All right, let's continue on the show, guys. Now it's time for the hottest pick going on. It's the chat pick of the day. The chat pick, 9 of their past 11. They've been on a tear, so we're going to give you this game here. Chat pick of the day. We're not covering this on the show. Lakers at the Nuggets. If you like the Lakers, plus 6.5 is letter A. If you like the Nuggets, lay the 6.5 is B. Over 217 is C. Under 217 is D. That is our chat pick of the day. The chat pick has been on a tear, winning 9 of their past 11, coming in with their Friday winner again. Absolute rocking chair winner with the Mavs. I mean, it was just a pounding from the get-go. Everybody and their mother were on the Mavs on the Friday show, and keep it coming in, guys. So far split. So far, the first one in was on the Lakers, and the Nuggets coming in. This line has moved down to 6.5. April coming in here with the Nuggets, looking for the closeout for the Nuggets. We have an interesting pick coming up in this game. Yeah, so make sure you stay tuned for this one because this one may shock you a little bit. Let's continue here on the drive-thru. Up next, let's bring in David Racey. You'll catch him over at Pick Dogs Premium. We'll get him here in just a second. We'll get coverage here from Major League Baseball here on this 11-game card. Remember, the Tigers and Cardinals postponed today. We'll figure out what the makeup's going to be with that game, but we'll get David Racey in here in just a second. David, what's happening?
Not much, Tony. How are you doing?
Doing great. All right, here we go. We got Twins and White Sox head-to-head here. The Twins' favorite $1.57. Total sits here at 7.5.
Yeah, Chicago comes into this one. They had 3 wins coming into the weekend, but they were able to pick up a sweep of the Tampa Bay Rays, which doubled their win total. They dominated Tampa this weekend, which was good to see, but I'm not a believer that this Chicago team has really turned a corner. I think it was more of an outlier than anything. Chicago, they're second to last in team ERA. They're dead last in runs scored offensively. They're really struggling right now. And 15 of their 22 losses have been by at least 2 runs. So I like Minnesota here on the run line. When you look at the Twins, they come in just a 14-13 record, which obviously isn't great, but they have won 7 games in a row, including a 4-game sweep over this White Sox team last week. The Twins' bats are really hot right now. They scored 27 runs in their last 2 games, and they scored at least 5 runs in their past 7. So the Twins' offense is rolling. I think they have another solid day today. Joe Ryan's on the mound for the Twins. He's allowed 3 earned runs or fewer in all 5 of his starts. I'm just not a believer in this White Sox team, and I'll take the plus money with the Twins run line.
All right, we got David here with the Twins run line here, laying the run in a half here at plus the 105 here against both teams coming off teams that have been struggling. Twins pounded this Angel team, and the Tampa Bay Rays just not really a team that we've seen in the past. They've been losing a lot of their key players over time. You just can't replenish every year, and it just looks like they're just not generating. The Rays aren't generating the lineup as they've had before in seasons past. But yeah, there's Crochet came in with some nice early work, but it looks to me that he's been. Let's see, I believe he's been a victim. When I looked at this game, he's been a victim of the home run ball, if I'm not mistaken. Here, let's see, Crochet here. I think he's given up. Crochet has given up almost 2 home runs per 9 innings, which is interesting there. And of course, the White Sox have been terrible underdogs the past 2 seasons.
Yeah, like you said, Crochet started the season with 2 really good outings, or maybe 3. I forget. Might have been a third one in there. But his last 3 outings, he's allowed 17 earned runs in his last 3 starts. So just not going to get it done. And the Twins get a boost offensively tonight. Correa is back off of the IL, so that's just even more reason to side with Minnesota here.
All right, we got David here on Minnesota. The run line, they run at half, plus 105 here, plus 111. Do your line shopping, get the best numbers. All right, David, let's take a look over at Pick Doctrine for tonight's action. Of course, 11-game card here, remainder here from Major League Baseball. We got those 3 big games in the NBA playoffs, as well as a couple on the ice. You can see Dave enjoying a great NBA season, 977 units of profit. All documented over at Pick Dogs Premium in the NBA. What do you have going on over at the site?
Yeah, I had a rough day yesterday, especially in the NBA, actually. I went 0-3 in the NBA, but looking to bounce back today, I have 2 NBA plays, 1 NHL game, and 1 baseball play. So I have a playoff 3-pack that includes the 2 NBA and 1 NHL. And I also have a couple up there just separate. But like Brian said, head on over, check it out. If you're looking for more value, check out a long-term pass.
That's right, guys. Get on board here with David Racey over at Pick Dogs Premium. We see the great results here from David in the NBA. We still have a little series going on here in the NBA playoffs. Remember, they're still in the first round, so a lot of coverage still here when you get on board with the long-term pass. I know you guys like that 7-day pass here early in the week, so no better time to get on board with David Racey over at Pick Dogs Premium. Pick it's a promo code. You'll save that 15% off. All right, David, as always, great having your show. Continue that great success. We'll catch up with you next week. But let everybody know we can catch your written work over at Pick Dogs, as well as we catch you on the weekend shows.
Yeah, I was out of town this weekend, but should be back on for at least one day this upcoming weekend for the weekend show. And then, head on over to Sports Chat Place or pickdogs.com. Click on that free pick article tab, and you can get a free pick in just about every single game, especially in this time of year. College hoop season, we missed some, but in the summer, we get just about everything up there. So head on over to the sites. Great source of information, good trends, and you get a free pick. So head on over to the sites and check it out.
Check it out, guys. David Racey there, written content. Check him out. All right, David, have a great week. We'll catch up with you next week.
All right, thank you, Tony. Have a good one.
As well, David Racey here on the Drive Thru. We'll continue here on the show, guys. Time to take a look at the chat pick of the day, and it's been today it will be the Lakers and the Nuggets. Been pretty close early on. 4 for the Lakers, 3 for the Nuggets. If you like the Lakers, it's plus 6.5. It's A. Nuggets lay the 6.5. B. Over 217. C. Under is 217. The chat has been on absolute fire, winning 9 of their past 11. We got another Lakers coming in right now. I think Jay in here with his Laker vote on tonight's game. So keep these picks coming in. Chat pick of the day. The chat has been on fire. Another Lakers coming in. So Lakers is starting to gain some ground here, trying to separate here from the Nuggets here. So chat pick of the day. Keep those picks coming. Another Laker in here. So now 7-3 now, guys. It's been a lot of momentum building here on this Laker team. All right, let's continue. Speaking of momentum, we got Jay Briggs here. Catch him over at Pick Dogs Premium. We've got a series pick here from Jay as we're going to revisit the series prices up here. We do have one series over in the NBA, but Jay may surprise you with this pick here today. We'll take a look at it here in just a second. Catch him over at Pick Dogs Premium. We'll bring Jay in right now. I think we're all set to roll here with Jay Briggs. There we go, Jay. Jay, what's happening?
Tony T, what's happening, my man? How you doing?
Doing great. All right, we've updated the board here in the NBA playoffs here, first round series. We talked a little bit about it last week. And now you're going to come in with a pick from the series. There are still 7 series remaining. Minnesota has won. Phoenix has lost. And you can see here some of the updated numbers now that we have here on in the series price. But you're going to be looking at one specifically.
Yeah, I'm going to look at one specifically here, guys. I know this is a little left field. I know. But I like the value we're getting here. Listen. I'm taking the Los Angeles Lake Show Lakers, man, plus the 1,600, 1,400, 1,500. Do your line shopping. But I'm taking them to win the series, man. I think this series is a lot different than a lot of people see it, man. I know it's 3-1. I know the Nuggets are in position to close them out tonight. Here's this interesting stat, though, man. Out of the 192 minutes these two teams have played in this series, the Lakers have been leading in 137 of those minutes. The Nuggets have been leading in only 42 of those minutes. They've been tied for about 15, 14. When you put it together, it comes out to the 192. So we know the Lakers can compete here. That's not the question. We know they can. They need this one tonight. They need this one tonight. Of course, if they lose, it's over. And winning in Denver is something totally different than winning at home in Los Angeles. And y'all know my saying. I say it all the time. I know the Nuggets go stupid, dummy, crazy at home at the crib. There's one man I saw come back from down 3-1. That's what it is currently. Nobody's ever come back from 0-3 in the playoffs. It's never happened, but it's no longer 0-3. It's 3-1. And we've already seen LeBron do that once. We actually seen him do it against the greatest team in NBA history, 73-9 Warriors. If you remember that. That was the year the Cavs came back down from 3-1 and won that series. Look, I'm betting for value here. I will never, ever, ever count out LeBron James. I cannot do it. I wouldn't be surprised if they emptied the tank, man. They've been very competitive in this series. They've had the lead throughout it tonight. The million-dollar question is, can they close? And I trust LeBron to do so. I think they win tonight, go back home Game 6 in front of a ruckus, home crowd, get it done at home, and then Game 7, anything can happen. And I would never doubt LeBron in a Game 7. So there's a path for the Lakers, man. It starts tonight. I would take a money line tonight. I would take them on the point spread tonight, but I would also take them here for the series price.
All right, there we go here with Jay on the Lakers, plus 1,600, plus 1,400. Do your line shopping, get the best numbers. Yeah, this one, really we saw the line move down from 7.5, 6.5 for the news here on Murray dealing with that calf sprain. We did see Reggie Jackson, one of their bench players, hurting his knee in this series. So they could be without two key components tonight.
Yeah, and which would leave that door open again. Like I said, the Lakers were leading the first two games in Denver. They should have won Game 2. LeBron hits that shot, they win Game 2. It's just that simple. And then Game 1, they let the lead get away too. They've had substantial leads in both. So we know they can do it. It's just a matter of can they close. And with those injuries tonight, I think they can, man. I think they can. They look really good in the last game. So we'll see if they can put it together again tonight.
All right, is there any underdog up there that catches your attention here in the 6 other series? We know the Minnesota and Phoenix series is over, but the other 6 series, anything catch your attention?
Oh, Orlando Magic. Man, play the theme song, man. I think the Magic are still very, very live here in this series. Actually, you should probably jump on that plus 145. The thing is, I think there's value to just betting in the next 2 games as well. The million-dollar question for the Orlando Magic is, will they win one on the road? I think the question is yes, and I think they win tomorrow on the road, in all honesty. They have the momentum in this series. They've gotten it back on their side. Defensively, we've seen them absolutely shut down Cleveland in certain stretches in the season. I think that was the worst half the team has ever had that Cleveland just ended that last game with in the postseason. So if they can just translate some of that defense to on the road, I think it's going to be a really competitive game, giving them a chance to win it outright. And then they'll come back home and possibly get it done. They just need to steal one on the road, and I think tomorrow's the one to steal. So I like the Magic, Tony T. Anything else other than that? Not really. Nothing else really jumps off the page to me.
No other underdog jumps off the page there. All right, we got the Magic there. The Lakers is on the record here, 16-1 here to win this series. And they're playing a Game 5 tonight. All right, Jay, let's take a look over at Pick Dot for tonight's action. We got the 3 NBA games, couple on the ice. As your Stars look to knot up that series, they're not dead yet. You have to sweat out that overtime win. It wasn't easy. It was not, because the Vegas did not look like they were in the mood to give up another goal, but somehow they gave up one. 11 on the board for Major League Baseball. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Hey, I got quite a few things going on tonight. We got some NBA action going on. We got some baseball action going on. It's all over there at Pick Dogs Premium. I got my NBA play of the day up there for you guys. The best thing with me, though, hop on something long term. It's that time of season, NBA postseason, knee deep in baseball. Pretty much 15 games every day. Not today, but usually. So plenty of values to be had in baseball. Still plenty of room to be made in the NBA. Let's continue to do that. Or pair me up with some of the guys here. Pair me up with one of the new guys. Pair me up with Kirk. Pair me up with Joey. And continue to kick the crap out of the books, man. Pair me up with Brad, Wayne, Tony T, Jovan, Rod, Brian, everybody. Pair us up. Let's make some money.
Thanks some money indeed. Get on board with Jay Briggs over at Pick Dog Premium. Great results you see, 2785 units NBA, so get on board. And of course, Jay, you do have that all access pass for the big bettors.
I do have that all access club for the bigger bettors out there. For the guys looking to kind of press in the NBA, if you will, is what I kind of like to call it. The guys that like to bet big, you know what I mean? Those guys have asked me for that next level premium service, and Matt Costi are now offering that service. It's a higher ticket to get in, but, we've had a tremendous season, and this is a long-term investment. So I think you guys should really think about joining if you really enjoy betting the NBA and betting it fairly big nightly. You should text the number 775-636-7674. We'll figure out a time to talk and figure out if the package is for you.
That's right, guys. Get on board with Jay. Make the call or text. And, of course, check out Jay's Jam Session. Like and subscribe and set those notifications. All right, Jay, have a great night. We'll catch up with you again tomorrow.
Let's go, Stars.
There you go. Looking for stars to even up. Jay Briggs here on the drive-thru. Let's continue on the show, guys. Let's take a look at the chat pick of the day. Right now, it's Lakers. Lakers gaining lots of momentum on the chat pick. 10-4 right now. If you like the Lakers plus 6.5, it's A. Denver lay the 6.5. B. Over 217. C. Under 217. D. This is our chat pick of the day. The chat has been on a tear, winning 9 of their past 11. They had the Mavericks last Friday, and they just pounded the Clippers, and you guys were on them big time. One of the hugest margins here on the chat pick. But right now it's 10 on the Lakers, 4 on the Nuggets. No totals coming on this one. It's been all side ATS here from the folks in the chat. So keep those picks coming, and let's continue here on the drive-thru. Time for Brad Francis. Catch him over at Pick Dog Premium. We'll bring Brad in right now, ready to roll. Brad, what's happening?
Tony T, how are we doing today?
Doing great. All right, here we go tonight. Nationals and Marlins. This is a wraparound series. Marlins favored $1.35, total 8.5.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Marlins here, but I'm just going to take them in the first 5, minus a half a run. So basically, we just got to be up after the first 5 innings. And the reason I'm only taking the first 5 is because this Marlins team just finds ways to lose games. And I do have more trust in Rodgers than I do with Irvin. Irvin is the guy who started for the Nationals today. And after a decent start, Irvin's last game, he allowed 12 hits, 6 earned runs, over just 4.2 innings. So I think he could be on the downslope here after a tough game in his last one. And, the Marlins, they've lost 3 straight against this Nationals team. So this would be 4 in a row if they lost this one. And in yesterday's game, they were up 7-0 and ended up losing that game 12-9. These are professional athletes, probably some of the most competitive people on this earth. And that was an embarrassing loss yesterday. Something tells me, the Marlins may come out with a little more heart, with a little more intensity after an embarrassing loss and start off strong. So, like I said, I don't trust the Marlins on a full game wager, but I think taking them being up after the first 5 is a good play here.
All right, Brad, here on the Marlins first 5 here. I think the market's telling you they like the Marlins first 5 here behind Rodgers against Irvin. And as you said, that this national teams has really got to this Marlins bullpen put up some runs.
Yeah, that Marlins bullpen is absolutely terrible. Another reason why I'm only looking at this at the first 5. And yeah, I mean, just absolute embarrassment. I mean, you're up 7-0, and you lose that game, allowing 12 runs, and all those runs were in the second half of the game. So horrific performance by the bullpen. Marlins they're going to come out with a little more intensity, I think.
All right, we got Brad here on the Marlins first 5, minus 145 tonight, 6:40 Eastern time. All right, Brad, let's take a look over at Pick Dog for tonight's action. Of course, on the board tonight, we have Major League Baseball, 11-game card. We do have that rain out in that Tigers game tonight. Also up on the board here, there's 3 from NBA, 2 on the ice. Brad enjoying a great 2,818 units of profit. All documented over at Pick Dogs. Remember, you can verify those numbers. Just go to Brad's handicapper page. They're right there for you to check out. What do you have going over at the site?
Yeah, so on the site today, I just have a 3-pack. It's my best NBA playoff pick for tonight. Love that pick. Absolutely love it. And then I got 2 MLB plays as well. Been hot in the NBA, been hot in the MLB, so I'm ready to keep it going. I'm not trying to get on my high horse, but I'm just trying to keep it steady, keep momentum going, have winning day after winning day, and I think this 3-pack's going to get the job done again.
That's right, guys. Get on board here with Brad Francis over at Pick Dog Stream. You see the great results here for 2024, 2,818 units of profit. You guys love that 7-day all sports pass here on a Monday. You'll get all of Brad's premium plays. Still lots of series going on here. 8-7 from the NBA, 7 series from the NHL in the first round. Get all of Brad's premium action there. Also MLB with these high volumes of games going on here. So do that. Use the promo code Pick and Checkout, and you'll be able to save that 15% off. Multi-cap promotions also available. All right, Brad, as always, we're having a show. Continue that great success. We'll catch up with you next week, but we can always catch up with you here with your shorts series here.
Yep. Got the 2 video series going on. Still doing the parlay videos every day, and now doing the Yerfy Nerfy videos every single day when we have MLB games. So go check those out, man. We've been cashing in on the Yerfys and Nerfies, hit a parlay here and there. So overall, you get just a good analysis on some MLB, some NBA games. So go check them out.
Check them out, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, set those notifications so when Brad's live or Brad drops these videos, you get them in real time. All right, Brad, have a great night, and we'll catch up with you again next week.
All right. Thank you, Tony. Good luck tonight.
You as well. Brad Francis here on the Drive Thru. Let's continue here on the show, guys. Let's take a look at continue our tracking this chat pick of the day. Right now, it is still Lakers 11. We got some Nuggets support here up to 5 now. Chat pick of the day, Lakers and Nuggets. If you like the Lakers, plus 6.5, it's letter A. Nuggets, lay the 6.5 is B. Over 217 C, under 217 D. It's our chat pick of the day. Chris Ruffalo checking in here and says, give me the Nuggets. He likes his chicken nuggets. And he thinks they're going to fry the Lakers tonight. So Chris there on the Nuggets in the chat room there. All right. Chris asked the question, how are the Lakers going to win the series or the Nuggets win tonight? That's the question there from Chris Ruffalo. You guys can write Chris the answer in the chat. All right, let's continue here on the Drive Thru. Jovan Burts, ready to roll here. He's all ready to roll here on the Drive Thru. We'll bring him in right now. You can catch him over at Pick Dogs Premium. We'll bring him in right now. Baseball coverage. Jovan, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on, Tony? How are you?
All right, you finally want too much from the casino. You got to do these from outside it now. All right, here we go. Rays and Brewers going head-to-head here. Brewers laying $1.12 until late.
Yeah, man, I'm on the Brewers. You know, this Tampa Bay outfit, don't even want to call them the Rays at this point. They just got swept by the lowly Chicago White Sox. And they're 1-6 in their last 7 games. They're just a bet against team at this point, even with, the young stud Ryan Pepiot, whatever, however you want to pronounce his name. It's just a situation where you get to that bullpen. That bullpen is just going to give it up. You know what I mean? They're posting a 6+ ERA, even worse in their last 5 to 10 games or whatever. And the one thing that the Brewers can do, they could get to with their batting lineup, they could get to any bullpen there is, or any pitcher, as a matter of fact. And they might touch up, Pepiot for enough runs to get the job done. But if they don't, they're going to be salivating against this lowly bullpen of the Rays. They fall on the hard times, and the way they, they constructed their team and the way they constructed their team for the past 20 years, it worked out. But I guess this is the year where it just falls off a cliff, So with that said, I'm fading the Rays until further notice, and I'm rolling with, a team that's lost 2 in a row, but we've already gotten a bunch of money with this Milwaukee team. So I'm on the Brewers.
All right, Jovan says take the Brewers here. Both teams coming off some rough weekends. Maybe it was the Rays had the rougher weekend. Losing to the White Sox, that was pretty bad there.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I was on them. What? Maybe once. Saturday I was on them. I don't know which day I was on them, but one of the days I was on them, they cashed, and they were cashing up the other days as well. I backed off, thinking that the Rays might, actually do something. Actually, I was on them twice. I was on them yesterday too. So, the Friday and Sunday I was on them. So, I think Saturday was the day where I was like, but lo and behold, they lost again. You know what I mean? So at least with the Brewers, they got spanked by the Yanks. And that's gonna happen. They got bats up and down that lineup, so you can't fault them for that.
Yeah, and look at the Brewers. They hit the righties pretty well. 272, putting up nearly 6 runs a game. They've in this price range, they've been pretty good at home. And of course, remember the Tampa Bay gave up 21 runs at the White Sox over the weekend. That's pretty cool there. Jovan here on the Brewers at -112. All right, Jovan, let's take a look over at Pick Dodge Premium, where you're enjoying a great past 30 days, 1,564 units of profit. All document over at Pick Dodge Premium. Verify that by just going to Jovan's handicapper page. Lots happening tonight. 11 game card for Major League Baseball. Now 10 as we just started Washington and Miami. What do you have going over at Pick Dodge Premium?
Yeah, I got an NBA 3-pack. It's the first round of the playoffs. Been doing well. I'm on the plus side, and then I'm on the plus side overall in the NBA. I'm on the plus side of Major League Baseball. Got a 3-pack there too. And coming off a 5-1 weekend, 3-0 on Saturday, and followed out with a 2-1 Sunday. I'm on the leaderboards overall for the year. And, Massimo, one of the other handicaps for the 2-for-1 Capital Emotional. Check me out also on my 3-day, 7-day, 30-day, and yearly. This is the right time of year to jump on board. The NBA playoff action, when the big game happens, I'm there for it. And you're usually going to come out on the plus side dealing with me. So, it is what it is going to the summer. Then in the fall, you already know what it is with football. You know what I bring to the table with that. So, Master, hey, check me out with something long term. Most likely a yearly thing, because you're gonna get money in your pockets dealing with me. So let's get on board.
That's right, guys. We're Jovan Burts over at Pick Dog Premium. See the great results over the last 30 days. All sports combined. Long-term passes up there. Get on board. We're in the long haul. We're in a lot of baseball now. Still the postseason. NFL will be here before you know it. So will college football. Jovan, we know the starts he's had here in college. So guys, get on board with Jovan and use that promo code PICK. Save that 15% off. Right, Jovan, as always, great having you on your show. Continued success. We'll catch up with you again on Friday, but we also can catch you on that video short series you put together.
Yeah, absolutely. And I haven't done it for the past couple of days, but prior to that, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, connected. You know what I'm saying? So on the 3-day winning streak on that video short, the 2-team parlay, and I'm gonna be putting that up tomorrow. So, hopefully we go for number 4.
Go for number 4 with Jovan. All right, Jovan, have a great night. We'll catch up with you again on Friday.
Absolutely. Have a great night. Win. See you on Friday.
See you on Friday. Jovan Burts here on the drive-thru. Let's continue here on the show, guys. Let's keep an eye on the chat pick. Lakers and Nuggets getting closer. And Ruffalo makes an appearance, touts the Nuggets, and the Nuggets have made a big run here. Lakers 12, Nuggets 10. Chat pick of the day. Lakers, you like Lakers plus 6.5 is letter A. Nuggets plus -6.5 is letter C. Over 217 C. Under 217 is C. We do have one on the over, but he picked the Nuggets and the over. So that I guess we'll count it, right? So we got it there. So it's getting closer now. Since Ruffalo made his appearance in the chat, it has really swung. The voters now coming here now on the Nuggets laying the points, but it's getting closer. Lakers 12, Nuggets 10. Let's continue here on the drive-thru. We're going to welcome, making his debut here on the drive-thru, Kirk Stuart. Catch him over at Pick Dogs Premium. We'll bring Kirk in right now, ready to roll here with some NHL coverage. We got some starting our back half of the show with some NHL as well. So let's bring him in right now. Bring Kirk in right now, ready to roll. Kirk, what's happening?
What's up? How we doing?
Everything's going
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for joining us here. Welcome to the Pick Dogs and your appearance here on the drive-thru. Kirk, before we get started, I want you liberty to tell us about yourself.
Yeah, definitely. So I was born and raised in Munich, Germany. So I lived there till I was 7, and a huge soccer guy, huge Celtics guy, and that's a good segment, I'd say, into my pick tonight.
Yeah, it sounds that way. All right, so let's get into Kirk's pick tonight as we go here to the NBA. And, of course, we're going to be looking at the Celtics and the Heat tonight as we're going to move the chains here and get the game right here on the board as we had it set here for Jay's game. But we'll get it here in just a second here. We're going to look at the Celtics and the Heat going head-to-head here. Now, the Heat will be dogs here. Celtics 10.5 on the road, total 205.
Yeah, definitely. I think Game 2 is a massive overreaction. I think Heat fans everyone was like, oh, Celtics, this is going to happen again. But you have to look at it. The Heat made a franchise record 23 threes, 23 for 43, shooting 54% from deep. That's just never going to happen. Caleb Martin went 5 of 6. Jovic went 3 of 4. Tyler Hero had 6 threes. I think that's never going to happen again. Game 1 and 3, the Celtics both held leads of over 25 in both those games, and I think the Heat just don't have enough scoring here to really keep up with the Celtics. So I'm taking the Celtics with the points here.
All right, Kirk Stuart here with the Celtics to lay the 10.5 here on the road in this spot. And, of course, a lot is made out of coaching, as you know. Spoelstra gets a lot of credit for a lot, and, of course, that has an impact here on the bettors. When they see those double digits, they get excited here with the Miami Heat. But at this point, you see when the Celtics on their A game, you think the Heat will have very little chance of covering.
Yeah, definitely. And the spread for the first 2 games was 14.5. I know the Heat won game 2, and then the spread went down to 9.5 or 10 for game 3, and the Celtics just blew them out, controlled that whole game. So the spread didn't really change at all here. So I think the spread should be at least 13, 14 here. So I'm definitely taking the Celtics with the points here.
All right, Kirk sees great value here. Sounds like premium type of variance on this one here. But again, it's double digits, so that's also something to do with it too as well. Celtics here laying 10.5 here against the Heat tonight, 7:30 Eastern time. All right, Kirk, let's take a look over at Pick Dog for tonight's action. Of course, NBA on the board as well as NHL up on the board. Still about 9 games left to go. We're getting some of these games in this hour starting to begin. What do you have going over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, so actually I have my best bet of the day, and it's actually a player prop today in the Nuggets versus Lakers game. So that's a great play, and being a huge soccer guy, I got a 3-day pass, which will get you through Champions League, NBA playoffs. So a lot of soccer this week, a lot of NBA playoffs this week. So let's lock in. I'm 9-3, my last 12 picks, so let's keep the train rolling.
Keep the train rolling with Kirk Stuart over at Pick Dogs Premium. No better time to get on board with that long-term pass, the 3-day pass. Get those Champions League picks early afternoon, early morning, depending on where you're at. And of course, you want to get on board with Kirk. Remember, a lot of NBA playoffs. We're still in the first round, so there's still a lot of volume of games here in the NBA and NHL. And of course, don't forget the baseball as well. All right, Kirk, great having you here on the drive-through. Have yourself a great evening. We'll catch up with you later in the week.
Thank you. Have a good one.
You got it. Kirk Stuart here on the drive-through. Let's continue here on the show, guys. Keep an eye on this chat pick of the day. Chat has been on fire, winning 9 of their past 11 here. And right now, this one has gotten closer here. We have got now 13 on the Lakers, 11 here on the Nuggets. We do have a total come in. This is an under from James Thrower, and this is he just voted once, so this is a strong under coming in here. So Chris made his appearance here on the Nuggets side, and it swayed the voters. And Ron came in here with the Lakers, so we'll see if that will swing it the other way. So we'll see how this rolls. 13 on the Lakers, 11 on the Nuggets. That's a chat pick of the day. Let's continue here on the drive-through. Time for Joey Tron. Welcome him back here on the drive-through. Catch him over at Pick Dogs Premium. We'll bring Joey in right now. More NHL coverage as we're going to get this covered here in the back half of the show. We did have Kirk here with the NBA, so let's get him in here. Joey Tron. Here he is. Joey, what's going on?
What's going on, Tony? How you doing?
I'm doing great. All right, looking forward to the NHL playoffs. Been exciting action here. We got Lightning and Panthers going head-to-head here. Panthers $1.76 with a total of 6.
Yeah, I like the under in this one. In this series so far, 2 of the 4 games have went under this 6.5. Both of those being at the Florida home ice. Panthers offense is no doubt a force to reckon with. However, Tampa Bay has been playing them a lot better than the series has indicated. Florida has scored 3 or less in 3 out of those 4 games this series. Anton Vasilevsky, the Tampa Bay Lightning goalie, has stood on his head. He's made a total of 107 saves. And the Panthers have allowed progressively less shots on goal each game. Lightning have allowed progressively less shots on goal each game so far since Game 2. Panthers defense has been great. Outside of the last game, they've held Tampa Bay to 3 or less. Bobrovsky has also been stellar. Panthers, he's allowed just 2 goals in both home games. Tampa Bay is 9-2 to the under in road games after playing 2 consecutive home games this season. And Florida is 25-15 to the under in a home game with a total of 6 or more this season. Tampa Bay has their back against the wall in this one. I look for them to make the most of any scoring chance they're going to get, but with this Panthers defense, they're going to be very minimal, and Bobrovsky's been doing phenomenal. I really like this one to stay under 6.5 in a defensive battle.
All right, Joey Tron here, defensive battle. Panthers and Lightning under total here of 6.5. You see the 6 there because we use the sharpest book in the world. So the sharp book has 6. Everybody else has 6.5. So you're there you're swimming there with the sharp line. And I will say it's a sharp 6.5 under is a sharp number because that's still available out there in this game. Of course, always in these situations here, when you're looking at a possible closeout game, Florida up, the concern here, if the early goalie pull with 1 or 2 goal lead here for the Panthers, how do you play this? How do you see the last 5 minutes of this one?
Yeah, I got burned on that last night with the Rangers Capitals. I had the under 5.5, and 4-2 killed me with that last empty net goal. But honestly, I can truly see this one go into overtime in a 2-2, and 2+2 in overtime gives us 5.
That's it. He's got it down to the exact score here. What's regulation time pay? I know that hit really good on the Islander game.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you cut out there. What did you ask?
I was wondering what the regulation tie here with the numbers, because Islander, that one was big. It was $3.50, I think.
I was gonna say probably like 3-1 would be my guess.
All right, so just some thoughts there on that. But got Joey here on under 6.5 here, Lightning and Panthers. This one tonight at 7 Eastern time. All right, Joey, let's take a look over at Pick Dog for tonight's action. Of course, we got the 2 on the board from the NHL, NBA with 3 games, about 8 remaining here from Major League Baseball. We're getting these games in the 6 Eastern time hour begin. Great results in 2024. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, I got 3 picks up tonight. I have an NBA playoff, an NHL playoff, and an MLB playoff. My Tron's Titan bet is my strongest play of the day, and that's on the NHL, on the Dallas Stars and the Vegas Golden Knights game. Check it out. And one important thing, pair me up with one of the newer cappers on the site. Us new guys, we tend to start hot and get a 3-day, get a 7-day, ride us through the weekend. Let's cash some tickets.
Cash some tickets with Joey Tron over at Pick Dog Premium. You see the great results from Joey, 514 units of profit for the year. Pairing up with the newer cappers here. The hot cappers get hot right out of the gate. And so get on board. You guys like those 7-day passes early in the week. There's still a lot of volume here with the first round series of both the NBA and NHL playoffs. MLB up there as well. Pick is a promo code. Save that 15% off. All right, Joey, as always, great having you on the show. Continue that great success, and we'll talk with you on your next appearance, which I believe is Friday, right? Or Wednesday.
I'll be here Wednesday.
That's right, Wednesday.
Yeah, thanks, Tony. I'll see you Wednesday night. Have a good one.
You as well. Joey Tron here on the drive-thru. All right, let's continue here on the show. Guys, chat pick of the day has gotten tight, and I told you Rod was going to influence the betting. Lakers and Nuggets tied now at 13. Lakers plus 6.5, 13. Nuggets minus 6.5 is 13. So if you like the Lakers, it's letter A. Nuggets, letter B. Over 217 is C. Under 217 D. Chat pick of the day. All right, let's continue here on the drive-thru. Time for the next game here on the board. NHL with Rod Zawacky. I'll catch him over at Pick Dogs Premium. Let's bring Rod in right now. I think we're ready to roll with Rod. Rod, what's happening?
Oh, just a hailstorm. It's okay. Not much. Just a big old hailstorm come rolling through. Just a typical Alberta spring.
Typical spring, and of course it doesn't. It's just a storm that doesn't last. It's not going to last all night or for hours. It'll just pass.
No, it's already gone. It's sunny back out now again. It's sunny. It rolled through. It was gone in about 25 minutes. It just went ripping through. It just decided it was going to kick up right at the start of the drive-through. That's why I missed the start. All of a sudden, power started flickering.
Goodness.
Dog starts running, and well, yeah, the dog's got PTSD from the last hailstorm we went through about a year and a half ago when it took out the windows. So this one didn't take out any windows, so we're good there. Just nickel-sized hail, just enough to smash, bang, make a lot of noise.
Didn't freeze the pipes, so that's always good.
Nope, didn't freeze the pipes. I had to shovel the driveway with hail, but good old Alberta.
We're going to be covering Stars and Golden Knights, but we're hitting the witching hour, Rod. So before we get to the coverage here, let everybody know what's going on over at Pick Dodge Premium with you, Rod, with a lot of NBA, NHL playoffs, and MLB.
Yeah, big loaded card tonight. I've got 5 plays. We had a nice weekend, 14-7 on the weekend's action. Looking to carry it over here onto my Money Monday 5-pack. I've got an NHL triple going. Plus, I've got a single play on the NBA. And that single play on the NBA is my 10-star play of the day. 24-15 run on my 10-star play of the day. We're on a 5-0 run in the NBA, so definitely scoop that up. Also got an MLB play, my MLB Bookie Bomb. You can scoop it up singly for $19, or you can get all my plays going today on my Money Monday 5-pack, or even better yet, as we're heating up. As you can see, winning 3 straight winning days. Grab a week pass. Join me for the rest of this week. Let's continue to crush the books and put that money into our pocket. Use that promo code PICK at checkout. And as all the cappers before me, take advantage of that 2-for-1 capper deal, 3-for-1 capper deal. Pair me up with the new cappers, and definitely let's all put some money in your pocket.
That's right, with Rod Zawacky over at Pick Dodge Premium with those long-term passes. All right, Rod, let's take a look at the game. It's Jay's Stars against Dana's Golden Knights. here at 2-1 up. Golden Knights couldn't get the job in overtime. Boy, the Golden Knights in overtime, they looked like they weren't going to give up a goal. And they did. The defense was really tight there after falling behind 2-0. But here we are in Game 4, critical Game 4. Stars, $1.26, total 5.5.
Yeah, and you look at this one. It was a pretty good game in that last one. The Stars jumped out hot, and I expect the Stars to jump out same hotness as they did in that first one. But close, tight game. Kind of lean to an under here in this one. Is, you know what? As you guys talked about in the other game, you could probably see the same thing here. Another tie in regulation, just like we see. But I like Dallas to win this game. Ottinger played solid. It's going to be Thompson back in net for these Golden Knights. It's going to be back and forth, just like we've seen in a tie in regulation. You know, if you bet both of those games tonight in hockey, a tie, one of those is going to come in, and you'll profit there as a bonus play. But Dallas Stars, I think this series goes long, and the visitors continue to keep winning. So far in Game 1 to 3, we've seen the visitors come in, and I guess what? I think the visitor comes in again here. Dallas Stars, that momentum of scoring an overtime goal definitely going to carry the Stars team forward. Shots wise, I don't know. I think Logan Thompson is. Can he keep it up the way he's been going? For me, I think he's one of those. He's the second string goalie, and I think in one of these games he's going to let loose and let in some goals. He definitely stood on his head in that overtime, as you said. Wyatt Johnson, I'm going to say he had at least 5 chances in that overtime. You got to take him to get an anytime goal as well in this one, and Eichel to get an anytime goal, because I think we see a couple goals from both sides. 2-2 heading into overtime again, possibility. But either way, the series is going to become the best of 3 after tonight. I think the Dallas Stars.
Rod here on the Stars here at -125, 126. Do your line shopping, get the best numbers. I had a feeling when this series was announced, it might have been the best series of the first round. You think that is the case?
So far, yeah, right. It's been the one that's led up to some fireworks. Well, besides the Vancouver Canucks' big giant comeback last night in that one, I thought that one was dead in the water, and they came roaring back. But this one's been one of those series that we can see overtime the rest of the way. And if it goes 7, is it going to surprise you? No, not at all. Not the way these two teams. Dallas and Pete DeBoer. You got to remember, Pete DeBoer was the original coach of these Vegas Golden Knights. So his wanting to beat his former team is just as strong as anybody else on the team. So he's going to put that effort in, and so is Dallas Stars, as we've seen in that Game 3.
All right, Rod, we put together the NHL first round adjusted series price. We do have one series over. Rangers win and then Washington lost, but we still have 7 series up there. We see a lot of plus up there. Anything really catch your eye here?
The Stars. Like I said, the Stars are plus 160. I still think they have a chance to win this series. They're down 2-1. As I said, I think a couple series ago, I said take Dallas down 2-0. Take them a plus 1.5. At that point, it was 2-1 on my money. I bet it. Dallas plus 1.5 in the series. All they got to do is keep this a 1-game series for me, and I'll get double my money. So, and now the books have got Dallas at plus 160. I think they are guarding themselves too.
Yep, the other series look pretty well on the side.
And then the other one, you look, these other ones, Roman Ellie come back? I don't know about that. And the Kings?
Oh, no shot. No shot. No shot.
You got the Oilers in 3 straight? Nah, that's not going to happen. Not there. Well, they did bring up Campbell, so maybe that was just to give the Kings a little bit of hope and say, oh, what, Campbell came up?
Nashville.
He's just a
Can the Canucks choke?
No, because I think from what I'm hearing and reading is DeSmith should be back for the next game for these Canucks. I think they wrap it up. Nashville, that's got to be heartbreaking. You're up big, and also the last few minutes, the
empty netter hits the post. Oh my god!
And the Jets. Well, I was handing out parachutes yesterday, so I don't see anything happening with the Jets. I was like, anyway, the Jets are going down. Parachute? You need a parachute? Anybody want a parachute?
Oh, no.
As I was
Yep.
getting up, those on the morning show yesterday, I was like, yeah. And then the Leafs, well, as I said in the video coming up, I said if Austin Matthews plays, I'm going to say that they win one more and make a game 6 back in Toronto. Austin Matthews doesn't play, that means they've thrown in the towel and it's all over.
Poor Ruffalo. The beliefs. The beliefs. Not going to get it. No belief?
I don't know what.
Leafs are getting smoked
This
again.
is the year!
Roll them up. Roll them up. They're getting smoked again. Roll them up. All right, they're getting a little bit of bonus there from Ronnie. We took a look at the adjusted playoff series.
Is that why $30 hot dogs in Toronto at the Blue Jays game? Because the Leafs aren't going to make it out of the first round again, so we got to make some extra bucks somewhere.
Wow. Wow. All right, Ron.
$30 hot dog, man.
You know, they haven't got. I thought that was going to happen in LA with the Dodger Stadium, but the hot dogs have not gotten to the $30 price. I think they're 12 now. I haven't won to a game yet. I'm very curious to see what the Dodger dogs went up, how much they went up when they signed Ohtani and everybody else. But Rod here on the Stars even said he likes them here on this adjusted series price right now. Is I saw a price already on the next series with the Rangers. Who are they going to? I think I forgot who it was. I have to go back and check. But anyway, I think it was I think they got the Carolina in the next round.
Rangers will play the either Hurricanes or the Islanders, I believe.
Yeah, it's the Hurricanes. Yeah,
and then the Leafs Boston play the winner of Tampa Bay.
Yeah, yeah.
And I look at this Tampa Bay price, and I kind of like it.
Are you looking ahead, Rod, to the next series for the Edmonton?
I'm looking at this. Look at this plus 900 on Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about putting a sprinkle. I really am. At plus 900.
They got the pedigree.
Really
they got the pedigree.
They looked really good in it. They really looked good in that last game, and with their big guy coming back, that gave them such a huge boost.
Hey, this is the team when they get hot. Like when they get hot, look out. When they get hot, look out.
It was 3-2 and 3-2 in game 1 and game 2.
Yeah.
And the one was an overtime win. I don't know. The one that jumps out, if you want to take a shot, is the Tampa Bay. And I know everybody that I hear is all like, "Oh, it's all over." Vasilevsky can stand on his head and steal this game.
Wow, there you go. So Tampa Bay and Dallas are the two here from this series here, and they used to put the Kings to bed. There's no shot. Yeah, no shot whatsoever.
No shot. No 1,200. No. Well, unless all of a sudden some freak injuries happen. The way the Kings played last game was, I thought, the way they should have played in game 1.
Yeah.
They came out that last game and they were like hitting like Kings hockey, where they were like crunching the Oilers, and every chance they got, they smushed whoever into the board and hits. Woo! That's what I figured game 1 was going to be. That year that they took the Oilers to a 7-game series and battled the snot out of them, they hit them from game 1. And they didn't.
No.
They just decided now game 4 we're going to start hitting you. That's too late.
Too late.
Kane came out and hit Doughty right back, and Doughty, I think, has got an injury hurt.
Uh-oh.
He came awkwardly off after Kane hit him in that into the boards. Clean hit, no dirty hits, but they 1-0. It was definitely a slobber knocker where they beat each other up pretty good.
There you go. All right, so Rod gave you some series looks here. We'll take a look at throughout the Stanley Cup playoffs here as we get into the second round. We'll keep adjusting these as we keep going here. Rod, on the show today, Stars minus 125 against the Golden Knights. All right, Rod, let everybody know about your video series over at Pig Dogs. You go A to Z coverage here from the NHL with the parlay.
Yeah, A to Z. We crushed yesterday's 3-game parlay, so definitely make sure that you've liked, subscribe, and you flip on that notification bell. That way you get notified when those videos drop. Tomorrow, 4 games tomorrow. Also parlay, and threw a parlay in there. Looking to hit our third straight parlay on the hockey. We had a 2-teamer, and we hit a 3-teamer. And things always coming 3, so definitely check out that video that'll be dropped in a couple hours from now for tomorrow's action. But definitely, if you're missing anything, today's action, check it out. It's still there archived for you to check out as well. Been hot in the hockey as well. So.
Rod has been hot on the hockey. And I'll tell you, he has really influenced his Chapulay Nuggets now, extended their lead now here to 15-13 with a big late run here from the Nuggets. Thanks to Rod. Has pushed the meter the other way. All right, Rod, we'll see if we can go 10 of 12 in the chat.
Oh, yeah, I can not. I think, as LeBron says, it's just basketball. He's just going to go out. Got nothing to lose. It's just basketball. No pressure on the Lakers in this game. They are already to sweep the last game, so now they come into Denver. Murray's not 100%. There's no way he's 100%. After tweaking his knee, we've seen it. No way he's coming into this one 100%. So you do it. The Lakers did, and these first game, same thing as what the Panthers and the Lightning was. Game 1 and Game 2 in Denver were the Lakers coming out like they were shot out of the cannon and had the leads in both those Game 1 and 2. I know. Thanks for choking the lead away, but if they held on to at least one of those, this is a whole different series, isn't it?
That's right.
It only takes one. That's all how it starts. Starts with one. So I'm going to go against the chat. Chat pick of the day. I know you've been hot, but you're not getting it today.
You're not getting it today. Rod says no way. He likes the Lakers here in this spot, as he got the Lakers coming in here down 2 here on the Nuggets. All right, Rod, have a great night. We'll catch up with you again tomorrow.
You as well, everybody. Good luck with your bets. Catch you guys tomorrow.
All right, Rod Zawacky here on the drive. Let's continue on. Before we get to my pick, let's take a look at chat pick of the day. Last call for the chat pick. Right now, the Nuggets 15, Lakers 13, as Rod brought the Lakers back to life here after it's been all Nuggets. So the Rod, we'll see if we can close them in here. Chat pick of the day, if you like the Lakers plus 6.5, it's A. Nuggets is B, 6.5. Not much totals. You guys are not much in the totals, just one on each side. Over 217 C, under 217 D. Chat pick of the day. Keep those coming. We got another one from A here. We got another Lakers, so it's just a 1-game lead here for this Nuggets team. So keep these chat picks coming in. We'll get to my pick, and then we will close out. If you already voted on the chat pick, get your show pick into the chat, and we'll read it off at the end of the show. All right, let's go to the recap. We'll get to my pick later. Brian on Reds laid the $1.08 against the Pods. David on the Twins, run line against the White Sox. Jay likes the Lakers to win the series against the Nuggets, plus 1,600, 16-1. Brad, first 5 here on the Marlins against the Nationals. That game is in the third, and with the runner on third here for the Nationals in that game. We'll see how that one rolls here. Jovan on the Brewers, Kirk on the Celtics, Joey on the Panthers Lightning under 6.5. Rod on the Stars laid the $1.25. I'll be in the Mariners plus the 135. The one I like the most, I like Jovan here, Brewers in this spot here tonight. All right, another one coming in here on the Nuggets. So Nuggets up 16. We're going to close out this chat pick today. Right now we got Nuggets 16, Lakers 14, and that's where it's going to be. The chat pick of the day tonight is the Nuggets. The chat has been hot. 9 of their past 11, and that last vote by Pete Ramirez won't help because you're still one vote shy. So we close it out with the Nuggets 16, the Lakers 15. Chat pick of the day will be the Denver Nuggets laying the 6.5. All right, this is very probably one of our closest one based on the volume of picks here. So no doubt about that. Just by one here, by the skin of their chin. Chat has been 9 of their past 11. It's the Nuggets for the chat tonight. Chat pick of the day. All right, so get your show picks in the chat, and we'll read them off in just a second. Let's get to my pick here. We're going to look at the Mariners as we talked about here for the game here. Mariners plus the 135, plus the 139. In this one, Atlanta's going to go with Max Fried. Fried's had some struggles this year to start the season. Fried and Bryce Miller still the scheduled starters. They will go tonight. Fried in 3 starts, an ERA over 5, but the whip approaching 2. The Mariners bullpen in their 15 games, an ERA of 2. Atlanta's hitting only .234 against the American League, and Miller has been solid today, 2.2 ERA, whip of .99. He's getting 26% strikeouts. So we'll look here at this Mariners team here at the plus the 135. All right, guys, check out Pick Dogs. We've got a best bet on the board right now. Also plays up there for you with my long-term basket, 3-7 30-day all sports basket, all my premium plays for that time period. Just like when you go to my handicap page, make that purchase. Remember the promo code PICK at checkout. You'll save that 15% off my long-term pass. So I got a best bet up there right now from the NBA, so go ahead and get signed up. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-through. We can now conclude the chat pick of the day. We've already done that, so now it's going to be the Nuggets. The Nuggets was the chat pick. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the show picks here. Winning wager likes the Pirates run line here, plus 135. Bone Dunn likes the Pirates, minus 119 here in this spot. The Pirates, I like the Pirates too in the game against Oakland. Pirates making that short trip, Oakland making that long trip from back east. Pittsburgh just faced the Giants. So there's not much of a road trip there for the Giants. For the Athletics, I would say Nuggets for Pravi, Twins run line, Panthers run line for Michael Morgan. Let's see what else we have here. Any more picks here? Pravi in Twins over 7.5, as we talked about. I think Crochet is going to pound it tonight. Let's see what else we've got. Shout out to Latifa. Latifa in the chat tonight. We didn't get your show pick tonight, Latifa. Still waiting for that. Chris White Thunder says Mariners, agrees with me. Mariners here, plus 135. Chris White Thunder in here as well. April likes the Reds. April Montgomery with the Reds as her show pick as well. Let's see what we got. Any more show picks coming in before we lock it up for a Monday here. Tony Ramirez, Lakers, OKC Heat. Likes that parlay there from Tony Ramirez with the 3-team parlay for you guys right there. Let's see what else we have. Any more chat picks coming in here before we let it go here. Dollar Bill likes Brewers, Cincy, Minnesota, and Philly. A money line parlay there from Mr. $20 Bill coming in with his plays. Hyper Munoz, player props, Reeves over 3.5 assists, James under 8.5 assists, Trey Murphy over 15.5 points, Caleb Martin over 9.5 points, Hyper Munoz 420 with his player props for tonight for you guys here. All right, money line here, Lakers from Justin 1890. Last call here for your show pick for Monday. Last call for them before we close it out. Louis coming in with Lightning money line, so that's going to close out the show picks, and that'll close out this edition of the Drive-Thru, guys. Make sure you guys tune in again tomorrow live. We'll do it all over again here at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. That'll do it. Be sure you guys check out all the great video series here live. We are live here again 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time with Mitch, Chris, and Jay. Remember the video series, Mitch's 7 picks in 5 minutes, his Betting Tools show, his roundtable discussions with the professionals, Jay with his Jam Session NBA, Chris around the league from the NHL, also individual video picks from Chris, also Ron Romanelli baseball breakdown from Ron. We've got also the Nerfies, Your Fees here from Brad Francis. Parlay videos as well from Brad. Jovan, again, going with his shorts parlay series. And we've got Rod Zawacky, A to Z coverage from the NHL. Every game on the board to pick from. Also a parlay from the NHL, so make sure you check that out. Of course, Brian Bitler with his sharp contrarian plays. Check that out. All access here with Big Out against the public betting here with Dana Lane. Just some more to talk about here. Lots of content here, guys. So make sure you like, subscribe, set those notifications so when we drop these videos, you get them right away. All right, that's going to do it for the show. I'd like to thank everybody for joining us. So let's go ahead and bring in our crew here from tonight. Our 9 crew. We had a full house tonight. I'm going to wave goodbye to guys. You guys have a great afternoon, evening, and we'll catch